Fernando Alonso has over 350 Formula 1 Grand Prix starts. He's got 2 World Championships, 32 wins, 98 podiums, and 22 pole positions. Yet despite all this, I think there's an argument to be made that he's actually underachieved a little bit in Formula 1. Now that might seem a bit harsh considering, that is still one of the most storied careers in Formula 1 history. But I look at what he could have achieved, the talent that he has. I compare him to someone like Lewis Hamilton, who has over 100 wins and 100 pole positions in the sport. He has 7 World Championships compared to Alonso's 2. And I really think that, is there that much of a gap between Hamilton and Alonso in terms of talent? I don't think so. I think they're actually pretty relatively well matched. The thing that has made the biggest difference between the two of them is that Alonso has seemed to cause havoc wherever he's gone. He's caused arguments, he's made bad career choices, and he's ended up in cars that ultimately haven't matched his talent level. Whereas Hamilton, he's made one move in his career and it got him 6 World Championships. Probably should have been 7. So I do look back at how different Fernando Alonso's career could have been if he had made the right decisions. He won his 2 World Championships in 2005 and 2006 at Renault before making a move to McLaren, where incidentally his teammate was a young Lewis Hamilton in his rookie year. And that was a car that should have won the title, but there was so much squabbling between Hamilton and Alonso across the year that they got in each other's way, and Kimi Räikkönen in the Ferrari ended up winning the title. He then, at the end of that season, leaves McLaren due to the bad nature of the year. It goes back to a Renault team which is not the same one that he left. It was a team that, he won a couple of races there, but nowhere near a title-winning car. At the end of that, then, he goes to Ferrari. A Ferrari which had been challenging for the title as recently as 2008, and despite coming close on a couple of occasions, just coming up short against Sebastian Vettel and the Red Bull, there was a feeling that Ferrari was being dragged to places that it probably had no right to be in Fernando Alonso's hands. He showcased his talent of getting the best out of machinery, which was, I don't want to say substandard, but definitely not at the level of some of the cars he was competing against. But again, he got fed up there and he decided, I'm going to move back to McLaren. And while Ferrari haven't won a title since, they've definitely come up with some competitive cars. The McLaren team that he joined, on the other hand, went through arguably its worst spell in Formula 1 in maybe its whole history. The McLaren Honda days were bad. They were very bad. There was the whole controversy of Alonso calling them GP2 engines. He wasn't really competing at the very, very top where his talent, would warrant him competing. I think a stat that kind of proves it is the fact that after he left Ferrari, he didn't get another podium until 2021. Now, he left Ferrari in 2014. He took a little break from Formula 1 at the end of 2019 and was back again for 2021 with the new Alpine team. And it's been a spell that has shown that he hasn't lost too much pace. He's been absolutely quality in his time at Alpine, and I don't think I expected anything less from him because he is a bit of a machine. But again, at the end of this year, he's making the move to Aston Martin to replace Sebastian Vettel. And I do have to wonder, is that a smart move? Alpine, although they don't look capable of challenging the Red Bulls and the Ferraris at the minute, there have been a couple of occasions, like in Suzuka, when they've been competing relatively well with Mercedes at the very least. And it's taking a step to an Aston Martin team that, although they look like they're improving, are still quite a bit behind the Alpines, in my opinion. So is this going to be another in the long list of bad career moves for Fernando Alonso? Will this hamper his legacy when we look back at it all? We see that he's only won 2 World Championships compared to somebody like Hamilton or someone like Vettel who have won 2 or 3 times as many championships and 2 or 3 times as many race wins. I think we will probably look at him and think he's underachieved, and that's definitely the way I look at him at the minute. Can he still win another world title? If he just finally makes the right career move, I think he probably can. But I think the clock is very much ticking on that. Either way, let me know what you think of Fernando Alonso. What is his legacy in Formula 1? Has he underachieved? And can he and Aston Martin make their way to the front of the grid over the next couple of years? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.